Going to sew the arc pieces to the melon arc piece that we just made. So this unit will get sewn to this unit to make the final arc. Again, you're going to find the center, make a little pinch, and find the center of your melon arc piece and pinch or crease to find the center. Remember, this piece will always stay on top and right sides together, so we're just going to line it up with those centers matching, and I just stick one pin in right there with the centers matching. Okay, that's one mark. Then the next thing, and I know this doesn't look like it's going to line up, but because we pressed these pieces towards the arc and the melon or the arc square piece towards the arc, we're going to nest these seams just like you do when you're sewing a 9 patch. So I'm just gonna, or any 4 patch or anything. So I'm just gonna stick those two together. They're all nice and nestled in there together. There's one seam going one way and one seam going the other way. All right, put a pin. And again, I can put another pin here on the end, and I probably should, just to make sure that these line up, and a little tiny sliver again will hang over the edge. Okay, let's show you again. So the square piece gets pressed towards the arc, and the melon piece and the arc gets pressed towards the arc. Always, I guess you're always pressing towards your arc. We're going to nestle those two, just nest them in nice and tight and cozy. Put a pin right there. That's all you have to do. You don't have to worry about the 1/4 inch seam allowance. And one more pin here on the end. Now it looks like they aren't going to line up exactly. I'm just going to pull it over, not pull it, but just move it over a little bit. And I'm not going to worry about whether or not, oops, lost my pin. I'm not going to worry about whether or not I have a little gap there. All right, so this is how we need to pin it for sewing. All right, now to sew. Always keep your arc on top. Again, following a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And I'm going to just do that. We're only worried about sewing right here. Don't worry about all this down in here. And I'm going to just start sewing. When I come to a pin, I'll pull that pin, and easy peasy. I'm just going to go right along. I'm going to wait till I get to that pin before I pull that pin. Pick it up. Make sure your arc is the piece that you're lining up on the bottom, and your melon piece will follow. Remember, I don't have to try to align all of this. I just have to work with just this little piece that's underneath my needle at the time. So make sure I follow along here. All right, and only 3 or 4 pin, a few pins there. I don't pin it all the way around. When I get to the center, I'll stop, pick it up, adjust my arc piece, pick up my melon, and follow that seam allowance guide all the way down. Again, I'll adjust the arc piece. The melon will just lay on top. I'm not stretching. And one little adjustment. I need to make sure that arc is laying on the seam line. There's my nestled seams, nice and cozy. And again, get all the way to that, then pull your pin, and away you go. All right, let's take a clip and look and see how this, hopefully this worked. All right, and when you do that, look at that. They line up nice and perfect. And let's hope this side did too. It did, looks nice. And we will press out toward the arcs. So that's all there is to it.